I'm Hailey.
I'm Sean.
And welcome to Hailey Hates Everything.
I pick a surprise topic.
And I get high and opinionated so we can discuss it together.
So grab a snack and hang out with us for
Hailey Hates Everything.
Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Hailey Hates Everything. I'm your co-host, Sean, and joining me as usual is the hostess with the mostest, Hailey.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you and welcome to the podcast named after moi. How is everyone doing? Hope you're great. Sean, how are you?
Yep, doing good. Been pretty chill. How are you doing?
You know me, not so chill. I have my moments, but yeah, just trying to get through it, man. Trying to take it day by day. Isn't that in a song, like a theme song from the 80s?
Yeah.
What does that remind me of? I don't know. Okay, fuck it. Ooh, I got through like a few seconds of the podcast without cussing. Congratulations, Hailey. So yeah, I mean, not a lot. There's a lot going on, but there's not a lot going on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm busy, but is it stuff anyone cares about hearing about it on a podcast? I don't know. Doctor's appointments, fun stuff here and there, some classes, a lot of reading.
Yeah.
I've been working on craft projects.
Yeah.
So that's been fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
I had a very long creative drought and it was not fun. You know, I was very bummed about it, but creating a little lately.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome.
That's good. We'll see how that goes. Also, I'm hoping that the weather will cool down.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of fall photo shoot ideas, so trying to like cosplay shit and regular outfits.
Yeah.
And just the atmosphere of the fall in outfit form, you know, like a lot. Stuff that I got on clearance last year it's going to be fall time and I can wear it this time. I got the cutest velvet skirt that has little glittery pumpkins on it.
Oh,
Can't wait.
Wow.
Can't wait.
Well.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to get some of those shoots going. That makes me excited.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it. Not super exciting up top. Sorry about it. But we're going to go into the actual podcast. That's just where we're at mentally right now. I think, it's good to check in.
Yeah.
It's wise to check in.
Mm-hmm.
How am I doing mentally? Shitty. But, handling it.
Yeah.
So, that's all we can do. That's all any of us can do. Check in, see where you're at. Okay. That's where we're at. So, I meet you where you're at. Hopefully, y'all will meet me where I'm at. at this moment in time. So, yeah. But we have an actual podcast ahead of us. And you know how we do it. Sean has chosen a surprise topic, something that I don't like, that he will present to me. I'm high. I'm going to talk about it. So, Sean, what is our topic this week?
Well, this week I chose something I think everybody pretty much in the world has experience with.
Wow.
And I would say women probably hate it the most.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna guess pooping, and then women hate it the most.
Yeah.
Cleaning?
Oh no.
No, women hate it the most. I don't know.
Hair removal.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Just have to process that for a moment mentally. Hair removal, yes.
Eesh.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Yeah. It sucks. And how old am I? I've been doing it for, hold on, I have to do math. And y'all know how that goes when I'm high.
Right now there's a cloud of numbers kind of like on the TV shows that you see.
I'm
just like
perfect
going by.
minding it or whatever. What is it? Was it a perfect mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm looking in the air and I'm just like, oh my, oh yeah, you gotta carry the one. Yes. That's what I'm doing. Hold on, I'm almost there. Okay, I've been doing hair removal for 33 years.
Hot damn, jeez.
Yeah.
Youch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There's so many reasons to hate it.
Yeah.
One, it's afflicted on us by the patriarchy. Two, definitely capitalism involved.
True.
The pink tax, if you're not aware, is a hike in price on things that women buy and need. You know, like they slapping pink on it and calling it for ladies, and then they charge more. So that's fun. And it's just, it hurts. It's annoying. It's time consuming. There's so many reasons to hate hair removal. And yet, I prefer to be smooth. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, there's lots of people who choose not to shave whatever part of themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess we can start out. I mean, we're totally like, it's your body, it's your options, it's what you like, what you feel comfortable with. There's no shade if you like to shave everything. There's no shade if you don't want to shave anything. So,
yeah.
You do you.
You do you, brah.
Yeah.
Or bralette. And everyone in between and outside of.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of undergarment that would be called. I don't know. Y'all, there's no shame. There's no judgment in that sense. I'm judging hair removal, not judging people for whatever choice they make about whether they want to be hairy or not.
Yes. Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right. Just up front.
So, Hailey, when would you think that hair removal started, just generally?
Oh, you mean like in history, not becoming a societal standard. Is that correct? Okay, so I know from Outlander that in France they were definitely doing some waxing in the 1700s.
Yeah.
But I would imagine in some cultures maybe there were hair removal practices for certain things. But I don't know how far back in time I want to go with this answer.
As far back as you think it went.
I mean, I'll just go ahead and say the 1700s based on Outlander, but I feel like it's long before that.
Oh, long before that.
The dinosaurs were like waxing? Is that what you're telling me? I can see the little curlers just sitting in a salon. You know?
Yeah. Well, they have evidence going back as far as like 30,000 BC.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So technically I was right because I said I knew it was much earlier.
Yeah.
And I did not know exactly how far in time to go back.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I mean, as long as we got hair, there's probably been some kind of hair removal situation.
Yeah. So they think like back then, it definitely wasn't out of vanity or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was strictly for one, like parasites.
Oh, yeah.
So like lice and things like that. And then another one that's kind of crazy is battling other humans. Hand-to-hand combat. Essentially, someone could just like grab your beard.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Grab your beard, smash you in the head with a rock or something, So
grab a ponytail?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they got evidence of like using like pieces of flint, kind of like an arrowhead type of thing, and using those for like shaving hair.
Wow.
And sharp-edged stones.
Damn.
And even using, let's say a mussel or something out of a shell, there's still that joint in the shell that holds the shell together, and using a shell as a tweezers.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be difficult today. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, a shell.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That's pretty smart, I suppose. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it worked that well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty resourceful, but yeah,
the hairs would have to be real long, too, at that point. Right? Just to get it in there?
I mean, some of those shells are kind of wavy, but there's mussels and stuff. They're kind of more just like rounded.
Okay.
Longer ones and stuff, so yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
From what people can tell, it was the ancient Egyptians that really brought hair removal into, being vogue or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So they got real big into like cleanliness is hairlessness and shaving every other day. men would shave their heads every other day and just like be, for the most part, completely hairless.
That's my dream. Just like from the nose down.
Yeah, yeah.
If I could get my entire body laser hair removal and it didn't cost an arm and a leg, I think I would do it. It'd save me a lot of trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Egyptian pharaohs would even be buried with a barber so that they could be kept trimmed in the afterlife and stuff.
Now, did that person immediately have to die?
I think so. I
Go with them?
I imagine everybody, they just like had to be.
Like if he dies, we all die.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we gotta take care of him in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
We still can't get away from him.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so be careful. Don't like nick him while you're shaving or something, you know. Could get an infection and die, and then boom, it's over.
Well, it seems like if you fucked up at your job, then you'd be dead anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Back then? I mean, you nick the pharaoh? Bitch, you're dead.
And one thing that's kind of... So they even used, like, pumice stones back then. To, like, just rub against yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that seems...
To make the hair go away.
Yeah, that seems really painful.
It can be. I have used all kinds of hair removal.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your gambit?
So, well, from the pumice stone angle, there was this... I think they still have something similar. But it was basically this little electric device that had a disc with kind of sandpaper, but for people on it. And so you could use it mainly for like your heels, like getting all the dry skin off your heels and stuff. But they had another one, or like a particular grade of people sandpaper. So you could use it on your legs and it would sand all the hair off.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, very fast. I mean, for me, my hair grew back so fast, but it did make everything really smooth because it was also kind of exfoliating your skin at the same time. So I did really like that. But if you kept the gun in like the rotating disc, because it was kind of like a handheld thing, if you kept it in one place for too long, you could get a big burn on your skin, you know, because it's basically just scratching
like
you.
A disc sander for your body.
Yeah. So you could get still painful, you know, if you messed it up.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I did burn my skin in that way several times, but it was a quick exfoliating experience.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
What else? What else have you?
Oh, well, geez, how long do we have? So, lots of razors, lots of cheap razors when I was younger and broke. Those are not great. Lots of trying different razor companies that are on the internet now. I've done actual at-home laser hair removal. I've done the epilator thing, which is basically like tons of tweezers pulling all of your hair out at the same time.
Rotating tweezer wheel.
Yeah, it's a rotating tweezer wheel that's just constantly yanking the hair out of your skin.
Seems like a torture device.
Very relaxing. And
sarcasm.
There's also like Nair and Veet. So those are the topical creams and lotions that basically burn the hair off of you.
Yeah.
You know, it smells awful. Like you're getting all of this fume toxic stuff. And then it's so weird too, because when it burns the hair off, the hair is all like shriveled up and weird. And it's like really stringy and gummy almost. And just kind of wiping it off is so weird because it's just so stringy and crinkled and odd, and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
But you know, with that also my skin would get really irritated, and I don't know if it was, I think after a little bit my skin was really sensitive to Nair and I would get like chemical burns and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah, I mean, just everything. I've tried all of it.
Yeah.
There's so many different things. I mean, even like just tweezing individual hairs all the time. I've tried waxing. My hair is thick and coarse, and it does not. yank out so easily.
Yeah.
I was always jealous of my sister because she had very fine blonde hair. And so she only had to shave her legs like once a month. And I had to do it like every other day.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that was the difference. I was just like, damn, that's not fair.
Yeah, yeah.
I did try bleach as well. I tried to bleach my arm hair.
Oh, jeez.
That hurt.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that wasn't a good time. That did burn me chemically.
Eesh.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I did try to do
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah, I tried to bleach my mustache hair too. Again, not fun.
Jeez. Ouch. One thing that's kind of had a resurgence that was invented in Egyptian times was sugaring.
Oh, that's sort of like waxing, right?
Yeah, supposedly, so the difference, waxing will actually, like, rip off your top layer of skin.
Oh, okay.
Sugaring supposedly just adheres to the hair follicles
Oh.
and pulls them out without necessarily damaging your skin.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I guess I haven't tried everything then because I haven't tried sugaring. I haven't tried threading, I think is the other
Oh,
one
yeah.
where they use a thread to pull the stuff out. I just use tweezers like a normal person. And that gets the job done. Like I know what my eyebrows need to look like and I make them look as close to that as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't need someone to tell me my face is fucked up because my eyebrows are fucked up. Which essentially is what I went to when I used to go to the salon at JCPenney's. This was a long time ago to get my hair done. This lady was so rude who did my hair, and she'd always tell me my hair needed to be more fluffy because my face was so fat. Her name was Sunny. She was annoying. Anyway, there was also another lady I had to go past in the room where they wash your hair. So that's where they also had the little waxing stations. And this lady was like, oh, I can fix your eyebrows. I can make your face look thinner. I can make you look better.
Wow.
I was just like, no thanks. It was so rude. I don't want
Yeah.
someone telling me that. I'll take care of my own damn eyebrows. She already gets to torture me. I don't know why she's going to shame me in the process.
Yeah, really.
Like, take your money, do your job. Don't talk shit about me.
Oh my gosh. So, things continued after Egyptian times. Roman times, they saw it as like more of a class thing or whatever.
Oh, okay. So, like, the peasants were hairy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then one really kind of odd one was when Queen Elizabeth I was in power. There was a weird trend where they would essentially raise the hairline on the head, on your forehead, to make your face look longer.
Oh, is that why she looked like that?
Yeah, it was an actual trend.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so they would rub walnut oil and even cat poo. Yeah. Yeah,
To make your hair go away?
yeah. There was
That's got to be a lot of cat shit, right? To make your hair stop growing?
there was in the Renaissance period as well. They had some really messed up stuff. In 1532, they had this recipe: boil together a solution of 1 pint of arsenic and 1/8 of a pint of quicklime. Go to the baths or hot room and smear medicine over the area to be depilated. When the skin feels hot, wash quickly with hot water so the flesh doesn't come off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Man.
Arsenic and, yeah.
Imagine trying to manscape with that stuff. Your dick just shrivels up and falls off.
And then they had, another recipe that was a mixture of cat poo and vinegar.
Oh my god. Talk about smelly too.
Yeah, and they say it actually isn't far off from how Nair and feet work.
Oh my goodness.
They just don't contain arsenic.
That's crazy. Wow. Cat poo and vinegar, y'all. Hey, if you're broke and you need to do some hair removal, there you go. Cat poo and vinegar.
I mean, Nair smells pretty freaking horrible. And
No,
stuff.
it's awful.
Yeah.
It would give me headaches. Because I had to put it all over my legs and then stand there like spread out like a sumo wrestler for 10 minutes and then make my way into the tub like a crab sumo person, and then start wiping it off with a washcloth. Yeah, it was so fun.
Before the skin melts off.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we basically come into modern times in the 1900s, when in the 1920s, they started to have like sleeveless dresses and raising the hemlines on dresses. Because pretty much before then, a lot of clothes was just long sleeves to the ground dresses. So
Yeah,
nobody really
covered.
cared. It wasn't a thing before then, really. And even like at the start, they didn't even get into, like at the very beginning of, I think, like Gillette and stuff, it was mainly about like arm hair and leg hair and stuff like that. And then eventually it came to like now more societal things of underarm hair and getting your pubic area kept, and of course legs and stuff. So
Dang, yeah.
if you've seen anything these days, Instagram or TikTok, I'm sure there's been various things that come around every so often of some of those ads from way back when of, basically just like shaming women into shaving and stuff. And then I guess World War II, it got real big in shaving your legs because there was a shortage of nylons and no like leg stockings and stuff.
Oh, but you can still see the hair through the stocking. I tried to go the stocking route to save some trouble
Yeah.
from shaving my legs. No, you can still tell. Those don't cover nothing.
Yeah.
They smooth you out a bit. That's about all.
And then finally in the 80s and 90s, when porn got big, that's when like hairless all over came in.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason for having to get everything shaved and fantasizing women and stuff like that. Yeah, where it gets even more messed up. So Brazilian wax came out in like 1987.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not that long ago.
No, it's like someplace in New York, I think, a salon is where it really took off because of like Gwyneth Paltrow and Naomi Campbell going there and getting those done.
Oh, Lord. Y'all need to stop listening to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Supposedly she's au natural now.
I don't give a fuck about Gwyneth Paltrow. Nor her vagina. I don't want a candle that smells like her vagina. I don't want a candle that smells like anybody's vagina. Or anybody's balls. No.
I want a candle that smells like Coldplay's balls.
They had a conscious uncoupling. They're not even together anymore.
I know.
Isn't that what she called it?
Yeah.
Some crazy shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Y'all, I think Gwyneth Paltrow's brain is made of goop. That's what I think. So, I don't like her. I really don't.
Oh, man.
I don't care what she does with her business. But I don't like her. What's in the box? I haven't even seen the movie and I know that. Why? Because I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow.
What's in the box? Yeah. I don't even remember what movie that is.
A 7?
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yep, that's it. Spoiler alert. At the end of 7, Gwyneth Paltrow's head is in a box.
It's a pretty funny scene.
Hailey, would you be interested to watch a movie about...
A movie? A movie?
No, not a movie.
A whole movie?
A 10-minute video on why we have hair, body hair and such.
A 10-minute video on body hair?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That seems like a long time to explain why we have body hair.
Yeah, I wish I could...
I thought it was
up.
just as simple as, hey, we used to be chimps and now we're people. Here's some hair. You're like, we've always had it. The end.
Spoiler alert. Jeez, Hailey.
I mean, the end. That's all you need to know. We used to be monkeys.
We just watched Why Do We Actually Have Armpit Hair on YouTube from the infographics show. Pop quiz, Hailey. What did you learn from this?
That I was right. We were monkeys. Now we're humans. We still got hair.
I thought it was interesting that we still have the hair as part of detecting things that could scratch our skin.
Yeah, the danger
Yeah.
aspect of it. I mean, you really got to have some hair to stop the danger. You know what I mean? To feel it before it hits you, so you
Yeah.
change directions or whatever. I mean, does anybody have that thick of a hair right now? I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, yeah.
And I never think of armpit hair as like wicking the moisture away from the skin.
Yeah.
I think of it as just keeping everything in the hair, you know? Because I don't like any hair under my armpits.
Yeah.
Any. In fact, I just started laser hair removing my armpit hair. It hurt. My underarm hurts today because
Oh,
of it.
really?
Yeah, it stung.
Did you do it yesterday?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
still hurting today.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Jeez.
Yeah, it's just sore, like a bruise kind of feeling.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But
yeah.
it zapped it, real good. And armpit hair, my armpit hair anyway, is thicker and dark, and it hurts. But I don't like armpit hair. I just feel very stinky when I have armpit hair,
Yeah.
and I just don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I know women who don't shave their armpits, and I just always wonder, like, are you stinky? Did you get to a point where you weren't stinky? Like, I've been around them too, and they're not stinky.
Yeah.
But why do I get so stinky? Like, I just don't understand. I don't like any hair under my arms, or even on my arms. I have to
Yeah.
shave my arms too.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't like it. I have like a Robin Williams level hairy arms, and always have. So I started shaving my arms, I guess, after high school, because in my senior photo, my arms are very hairy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll have to find the photo and post it so you can see my arm hair. But yeah, I've been shaving my arms for quite some time.
Yeah.
But probably late teens, early 20s. But I hate having any armpit hair. As soon as it pops up, gone. It bothers me. I don't like it.
Well, that's your personal preference, and that's
Correct.
totally fine.
Yeah, it just makes me feel gross and stinky.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I also watched a video on, by the same channel about, why we have pubic hair. Scientists don't really know, exactly why.
like the armpit hair, they didn't know exactly why.
Yeah, yeah. So, pubic hair basically comes down to it helps wick, moisture away. It also holds pheromones.
Oh.
And kind of it also signifies that someone has reached puberty.
Oh. That's important.
Yeah, so it's kind of that old phrase, if there's grass on the field, play ball.
That's a phrase?
Yeah.
If there's grass on the field, play ball.
Yeah. No, it's a phrase by douchey dudes.
Wow. Yeah. Definitely.
Well, even more than douchey, they're pedophile type dudes, so yeah.
Yeah, if that's your bare minimum.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've heard that before.
I think I might watch some other video after that about, I think they had a follow-up video about sex or something. There's some crazy thing. I think women usually start to get pubic hair around 11 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even laws in some countries where the age of consent is 11.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah, and the youngest known father is 11.
Oh, my God.
And then the frightening one is the youngest known mother was 5.5.
What?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, they had some sort of early puberty type of thing.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That is awful.
Yeah, so this is kind of going in bummer territory.
Well, just to take us out of bummer territory, I do have a question about this saying. So, if there's too much grass on the field, do you still play ball?
I guess so, yeah. One of the other reasons for pubic hair also is friction. So it creates a buffer during sex and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot today on the podcast. This is
Yeah.
very educational.
And I think there was a survey where, like, the majority of women preferred men to have some pubic hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, groom it, but have some, because if they, for one, if they do it completely off, women aren't as much into infantilizing men.
Yeah, like if I was like no grass on the field, they like get away from the field. It could be a bog, and you don't want to get lost in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's preferable that there's something there,
yeah,
but
yeah,
not too much.
yeah,
Like, get the weed whacker, shape the hedges, but don't burn the field to the ground. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for one, yeah, women aren't big on infantilizing men,
Right?
and then the second
Because here's
thing,
the thing. Here's the thing. Because men already act like giant babies. So, like, grow up, escape your land, and don't act like a little bitch. That's all. I don't think it's too much to ask, but apparently it is. But that's the thing. We already got to deal with everybody's baby ass attitudes. Y'all gotta run around like babies, like that dude we saw coming out of the store the other day. And, I'll tell you about him in a minute. And then we gotta take care of babies.
Mm-hmm.
It's always babies, 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 babies. I don't want to infantilize nobody. So yeah, we saw this grown-ass man coming out of the store. His wife was actually waiting in the car. And he's walking real funny. Kind of like tiptoeing like he's a little dumb kid. And pointing at her like he's real stupid, And then he goes up to the window and then like smacks the window. And she jumps back, and she's still in the car, but she jumps back, and then he starts laughing.
Yeah.
Like, what a fucking dum-dum. Grow the fuck up, man. I was like, oh my, I hope she beats his ass. Just that kind of attitude. I don't, acting that stupid.
Yeah.
It was just his whole facial expression, like everything about it. It was this grown ass man hunching over and walking like a kid and making a goofy face and pointing like he's 7 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was jarring to see, truly.
The second option women didn't like is that when it starts growing back, the stubble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like if they were doing it with a guy who had stubble? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because as a human woman who escapes the land, when things grow back, it's very itchy.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't want to feel it scratching on me. I don't want to be scratching on nobody else. I don't like to scratch anyway. I don't like our things to be itchy, so.
Yeah. It sounds like most guys manscape in an effort to try and make things look larger.
Well, I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you. I mean, but would the Washington Monument look smaller if it was surrounded by trees? And you still know that it's a building, and,
It's still the same amount of steps to the tip.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I mean, I guess without trees it shines on its own. I don't know. Look, do whatever. But I don't think you're fooling anyone. It's not a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to be, like, super in your face with the information. I'm trying to talk about it in a more creative way for people who are sensitive to the topic at hand. So, yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not fooling anybody. Like, do you think someone doesn't know I'm fat if I'm wearing clothes that fit me correctly? No, they still know I'm fat. I'm not hiding it. I can't hide it. So, even if I define my waist and have something proportionally right for my body, maybe I'd look a little thinner. But I'm not going to look thin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So I get it. Like, maybe it helps, but not really.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I do manscaping to make things. Yeah, I mean to trim the branches at the trunk of the tree, I guess.
What does that mean exactly? Is okay, so why do people trim the branches at the trunk of the tree? Just so there's more space there, or?
So it's smoother and just nicer and
Hmm. I never go up to a tree and say, I wish this was smoother. So I'm just, your analogy I'm trying to
okay.
understand is the
Sorry,
thing.
sorry.
Okay, I guess. Okay. You're just tastefully landscaping. Is that you're giving the environment room to breathe? Is that?
I'm more concerned about your experience.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting real personal. I don't want to make this too personal. There's some things I'll talk about. There's other things I don't know if I want to talk about. But I understand what you're saying. Thank you for that.
Well, speaking of like actual razors and as you said the pink tax, I did find an article that says that on average gender marketed products are 13 at least 13% higher.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
And we get paid less.
oh, this is interesting. So they give a breakdown. So total pink tax 12.69%. Razor cartridges 24.75%.
Oh my lord.
Deodorant 12%, shaving cream 10%, razors 10%, hair care only 5%, body wash only 4%, and lotion only 1%. So
Oh,
yeah, so the
interesting.
razor cartridges, they're like, we know you ladies are gonna have to use a lot of these.
Yeah.
We're marking them up.
Yeah, and so I can tell y'all where to go get some. Now, my most favorite place, they went out of business in the pandemic. But Dollar Shave Club has a great shave butter, and they have an excellent, I think it's called their executive razor. I like it the best. And it's marketed towards men or whoever, but
Yeah,
mostly men. I think it's more geared towards men. And I like it.
yeah.
And it's, not badly priced.
Oh, that's
You
good.
know, pretty decent. Also, I use Athena razors. I liked it better than gosh, what was that other brand called? The other razor brand that's kind of more common.
Wasn't there like Harry's or something like
I
that?
tried Harry's. That's more geared towards men.
Yeah.
I didn't like the razor. The razor brand Billy. I didn't like the razor very well.
Mm, mm.
And I think I did a video for it on YouTube where I talked about the difference between Billy and Athena. I also have a video on YouTube where I reviewed the Tria laser hair removal at home thing because I've been using that for a few years now and it's really fantastic. I really, really love my laser hair removal thing. So I will link those two videos in the description box so you can check those out if you'd like to.
Laser hair removal is the most recent invention to really come out, I think. And you do need to do your research on that because it has a lot more varying results on skin color and hair color because it's using light to target the hair follicle.
Yeah, there needs to be more contrast in the color of your hair to your skin.
Yeah.
So if you're really pale and you have really pale hair, it's probably not going to work that great for you. Likewise, if you have really dark skin and dark hair, then it's not going to work well at all.
Yeah.
So they do have a skin color chart on the website where you can kind of compare and look and see based on what they think the results will be if it's going to work right for you.
Yeah.
And I do go over a lot of that in the video as well. So if you are interested in learning more about that, yeah, make sure that you check with the skin color chart. And I think if you went to a professional laser hair removal place, there would probably be better
Yeah.
things for darker skin tones and for varying hair colors. And I would assume that there's a little more larger of a section of people that it could work on.
Yeah, I think they have some different lasers with different wavelengths, and I'm sure they just have yeah, they can probably consult you better on what would work best for you. And there's some other things like IPL, which is I think intense pulsed light, which it's not the same as laser, but it is somewhat the same in that it uses an intense pulse of light to try and kill the hair follicle and stuff. And those ones I think you can find more at like Ulta and stuff, but they usually you have to get a different cartridge, like it burns out or something over time.
Oh, interesting.
One that's been around a lot longer is electrolysis, but I think it's a lot more painful and time consuming because it's like essentially electrified tweezers that you shock each individual hair follicle with.
Yeah, I had an at-home electrolysis thing.
Yeah.
And so it had little tweezers that was connected to a little machine. And you turn that on and you pluck out the hairs and zap, zap, zap.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was. And you don't, the tweezers weren't awesome. So you didn't always grab the hair. And
jeez.
it was annoying. And I tried, and it was just too much for me.
Yeah, I think it does. Like, I don't think there's any restrictions on hair color or anything like that. The other thing with like laser is it's not going to take care of gray hairs.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Well, I guess we can kind of get to current days with, people becoming more accepting of body hair in women.
Are they?
It's becoming more acceptable. There have certainly been very negative responses to it in the past, where I know there was a woman who did like a Adidas ad or whatever, and she had some leg hair. She ended up getting death threats and rape threats and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah. It gets intense.
Wow, that is ridiculous.
And anytime a Hollywood person had armpit hair, people were all up in arms essentially and stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, things like that. I think Kim Kardashian has come out and saying that with her Armenian background that she has basically lasered her whole body and stuff.
Yeah. She'd have to be smooth.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I actually found a lot on the Allure.com website, a lot of videos going over, kind of helping to dispel various myths and all kinds of things, societal pressures on women and things like that. And
interesting.
They had a couple of videos about women who have decided to stop shaving their body hair and stuff. So
wow.
Here's one. So that was, one individual who decided to stop shaving all her body hair. She had to do pretty much everything.
Good for her. It's not a look I enjoy. For me,
yeah,
I don't think that I'm at a point in my life where I'm okay letting everything grow to its content. It's her choice to look however she wants to look.
Yep, absolutely.
And obviously, it's very time consuming. It is fucking annoying, and it hurts. Yeah. And she was shaving her stomach and her back and everything.
Yeah.
So I was maybe doing 75% of what she was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not there.
Yeah.
I still wish I, like Kim Kardashian, could just be lasered from the nose down.
Yeah.
So, do what you gotta do.
I mean, I know when we started dating, I was self-conscious about my body hair.
Oh, yeah, you were really self-conscious about it. Because you were always apologizing before I ever saw you with your shirt off. Always apologizing about how hairy your back was and how hairy you were. And I was just like, okay, well, I don't see that. It's not like you're someone who has hair like all the way up their neck and their chest and stuff like that. Like to me, that would be really hairy.
Yeah.
And so I was very concerned about what I was going to see. And I feel like you just have back hair like a normal person. Just like a normal guy with a hairy back.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very self-conscious, obviously, as a woman, because I would just shave my legs to like half my thigh. Because nobody was dealing with any of that, so why go through the trouble?
Yeah.
So if I was going to wear shorts or a dress or something, I'd just make sure everything was shaved to a certain point. And then, when I started dating, it's like, oh, now I got to take care of everything. All day long, every day. Like, I have to shave every other day, essentially.
Yeah.
And so it is time consuming, it is annoying, and so I would get up really early and make sure that everything was shaved. And because I still feel self-conscious, like, because I shaved my arms, and because everyone picked on me so much about how hairy my arms were in school.
Yeah.
Because I shave them now and have been for a while, I'm very self-conscious about someone touching my arm and feeling like any kind of stubble or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So my arms too, I will shave those like every day if I'm out and about in public and stuff. But I'm really self-conscious about, like, if someone brushes up against me or touches my arm and feels the stubbliness, then they'll know that I shaved my arms.
Yeah.
And that also seems like as shitty of a feeling as if they were like, oh my God, you have Robin Williams arms, like,
Yeah.
I'm still not at a place of accepting
Yeah.
my body hair and such. And I was going to mention my grandma, she would only shave her legs to her knee.
Yeah.
Like right under her knee, but she'd wear shorts that were like half her thigh, down to half her thigh. So there'd be this section of like half thigh to below knee that was all hairy, and I just always wondered why she didn't shave. It always bothered me.
Going into a male perspective,
We always need more of that.
I do pluck around the eyebrows and cheeks. I'm a bearded individual, so thankfully Hailey enjoys the beard, so I don't have to go through with shaving and stuff every day. But I do pluck my cheeks and
I
trim
think
up
it's
the beard.
cute. You act like you just have been doing your eyebrows and cheeks. When I don't think that you did before you met me.
I don't think I had as many strays back then either.
Because I've had to hit those eyebrows with my tweezers multiple times to help you out.
I will say one thing, getting older, gotta trim them ear holes.
Yeah, you do.
And the nose holes.
Oh, the ears. It's just like little old man ears. Some whiskers. And to not see it. Because my mirror is 10 times magnifying. So I can see all of it and take care of all of it. No hairs left behind.
I remember there was this one guy I worked with, and I hadn't noticed it at all, but then one day I saw he had this ear hair that came out of his, ear hole. I don't know what the medical term for an ear hole is, but it looked like a rabbit's foot. It had that, like,
What?
shape and kind of like a hoo foot or whatever.
Oh my God.
It started kind of thick and went down, in the center was,
Yeah.
it was longer and stuff.
Now, that video didn't talk about ear hairs and why there are hairs coming out your ears like you're a hobbit or something.
I'm sure that's for keeping bugs out and such.
Now, see,
And
I've
debris.
always been terrified of bugs getting in my ears, and everybody tells me I'm crazy and it couldn't happen.
It's happened. My mom, she once told me that her sister got a spider in her ear, and her mom had to pour, I think, oil in her ear to get the spider out because the spider can't breathe, in oil. They can kind of like last underwater, but the oil will get in and kind of, kill them. But she said her sister, it sounded like someone was just like hitting a jackhammer in her ear because the spider was like walking on her eardrum.
Holy shit. I'm going to have nightmares about this.
Sorry.
I'm going to have nightmares about this. That is terrifying. That is everything nightmares are made of. That's one of the reasons I won't go camping. I don't want spiders crawling in my ears. No. Mm-mm. I will not sleep on the ground or lay on the ground for those kinds of reasons. Spiders in my ears? No. I can't do it.
Hailey's still shaking her head.
It's so terrifying. It is so terrifying. And I'm also mad at everyone who acted like I was crazy for thinking that things could get in my ears. Even, like, if I go out and do yard work, I want my ears covered. Because I don't want anybody jumping out of the bush I'm whacking on and jumping into my ear hole just because they're mad I'm cutting down their house. I cover the ears. I can't have them exposed.
Do you remember when I made you watch Star Trek The Wrath of Khan?
I remember parts of it.
They put those bugs in their ears to control them.
Okay, see, I blocked that out.
Okay.
Because it's terrifying.
They had these like little sandworm things that they...
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no thanks. All right, so one thing that kind of noticed coming through some of this stuff is a lot of the times, you know, for men, beards are something that they show off and is accepted as part of their personal style, their personally how they want to express themselves, which isn't really something that's given to women. I would say that men aren't always the best judge of how to take care of their facial hair.
Oh, no.
There's one guy here, he's got the Batman symbol as a beard mustache type of thing going on.
Oh, my goodness.
This one guy's got a dollar sign.
Is that what that is? Oh, I thought he looked like a puzzle. Oh, my goodness.
So he's got the mustache, and it goes around his mouth and down and then around his chin to do kind of like the S and the dollar sign. And
Oh,
then
my God.
in the middle, it's also not done.
Wow. That is ridiculous. This one guy looks like an octopus.
Yeah.
This guy looks like Bane.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy.
There's a variety of octopus beards. I'm not kidding. Oh my
This
goodness.
guy's got his beard combed over his head because he's bald.
Yeah. And what kind of hold do you need on a gel or whatever he's using for that? Because he makes circles at the end. Like he looks like some kind of painting, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot.
Oh.
Here's a guy who's a big fan of Argyle.
Oh no, don't even with me. This can't be real.
Got a crosshatch.
That can't be real.
Oh no.
It looks like it was painted onto him. Oh no. Oh no, y'all.
This one guy's got a Superman symbol.
There's a Superman on his chin. That looks like the same guy as the dollar sign.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yes, it looks like the same. Look at him.
Oh yeah, it absolutely
It's
is.
the same guy. He's just more fucked up in the dollar sign one. I think he was just starting out with the Superman, and then he got to the dollar sign, and he just looks like a fucking meth head. And then this other weirdo, I'm sorry, that's what he is, because he carved a stretching cat into his chest hair, and the tail goes up his neck and up his face, and then the tip of the tail is his mustache. He can't be getting laid looking like that, right? That is disturbing. Oh my god, this fool with the Batman symbol.
Yeah, the Batman one. Jeez, that's...
Again, these are red flags. Oh no, this man, he's got a handlebar mustache. It's at least 13 inches long on each side.
Yeah, I do feel like this one might be kind of like how the cat whiskers work, because cat whiskers are a specific length.
So he knows if he can fit into his space.
Yes, exactly.
If his mustache bends, he ain't getting ends. That's his motto.
Kind of envious on some of these guys on like how thick their beard. Like I couldn't do this. Like I don't have that density of hair to be able to pull something like that off.
Correct. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh wow.
Wow, this guy had his beard weaved like a basket. It's just hanging down.
I can't imagine that
That's still...
washes well.
No, I wouldn't think so. It looks like a Lhasa Apso dog is hanging from his face. It truly does look like an animal is resting there.
It is kind of concerning that it's a different color than, the higher up part of his beard.
Yeah, it makes him look a little more Muppety, or like he's changing into... he's becoming a dog, That's sort of the look I get from this. I mean, isn't this what a baseball hat is for? So you can put a logo that you like on your head?
Yeah.
Not cut it into your beard and mustache. I mean, I thought Vanilla Ice... Oh, no! Okay, let me talk about what we just saw in a minute. I was just going to say, I thought Vanilla Ice's 2 lines in his eyebrow was stupid, but
Yeah.
this is just taking it to a whole nother level. Okay, what we're seeing here is a person who's basically decided to really accentuate their face by creating a shadow of hair so it looks like their face is coming off of their body. It's like a big strap, or like, you know, in old times when someone's tooth would ache and they'd wrap something around the head.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. It's a strip of hair from head down in front of the ears, all the way around the neck, all the way up, just like a ribbon of hair around the entire head. That is not a good look.
Kind of like if you were wearing a mask and it had a
Fur-lined mask.
fur-lined mask, sort of.
Yes. Yes.
Because the back of his head is bald, so
Yeah, he's
there's
also
only
bald,
the
yeah.
the strip. It's like a racetrack.
Yes.
God.
Yes, it is disturbing. That is terrible. Well, how do you wake up in the morning and think, you know what? I'm going to shave a ribbon of hair into my head, and that's all that's going to be there.
You might have to put this one on the Instagram. People need to see that. Jeez.
Okay,
That is...
I'll do that.
Oh, that is bad.
It's a special kind of ugly. Sometimes you shouldn't have a choice over what you do with your body. These examples of men with beards falls into that category.
Yeah. Aye. So yeah, getting various trimmings, I guess, we kind of talked about there. I did find this graphic that somebody made.
What is this? Oh, different type of vag hairstyles with a Z, by the way.
Yeah.
So you know it's cool. This is See, I feel like all of this is a lot of trouble. This just looks like a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Because we've got crosses, we got triangles, we got a total bush, we got the little Hitler stash, there's various heart shapes, there's a marijuana shape, there's an X, there's a peace sign, there's a Playboy bunny. Now, is there a specific, like, coochie shaving artist who does this work? Because that Playboy bunny's very detailed.
Yeah, that is quite
To
hard.
sculpt that into the hair
Yeah.
that's going to take some time. You can't do that on your own. You'd have to go to a vag artist.
Well, I haven't done extensive research on different ways to assist in doing the shapes, but I did find, hell, you can go to Walmart.
What is
And-
this? What is this?
I don't even know how to, TureClos bikini trimmer shaver for women pubic hair. It's hard to describe. It's like a silicone shape that
Do you just place that on your bush and then shave around it?
I guess I was trying to understand.
That doesn't seem very helpful, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lip shape. There are curves to this. There's a heart shape, and then a basic triangle. But how would you shave around the heart shape?
You place it over your pubic hair,
Yeah.
and then with the razor you shave around it to create a perfect shape.
Yeah, so again, how would you do that with these rounded shapes, like a heart and a pair of lips? Also, why do you want to shave your cha-cha hair into the shape of lips? Are you just labeling it, or why?
It's for instructional purposes. Oh, and you can use it for different places. You could do your armpit into a heart shape.
That'd be kind of cute. I'd feel kind of like a Care Bear in that sense.
Yeah, there you go. Wouldn't someone be surprised, like, see your underarm hair in the shape of a lips?
Yeah, I'm sure they would be shocked
Or a
by
heart.
it. It would be shocking. Wow, I did not know this kind of thing existed.
Easy to carry. Use it for engagement or vacation
Oh,
or home or office.
home or office? What are you doing there in the office, girl? Oh my goodness. And how come you got time to, like, bring your vag stamps to work and shave? Oh my gosh.
Man.
Wow. I didn't know this existed. That razor looks painful that they're including in the set. I don't like the look of that razor. It's
It's
too
got
cheap.
it's got a good it's got like 6 blades. Yeah, it's a 6 blade razor.
I don't like the look of it. No. Well, this has been very educational. I think we learned a lot more than we laughed this episode. You know, they can't all be category 5 hurricanes of awesomeness. Sometimes you just get that small hurricane, you gotta hunker down, you gotta get through it. This is one of those episodes, I think. I think it was educational, though.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
maybe we didn't laugh as much as we usually do, but we learned some things today. And
yeah.
I think that's also important.
Tom Hanks on Castaway, he could have been using shells as tweezers to, take care of them eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah, he could have helped Wilson out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate hair removal. Still gotta do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't gotta, I guess, but my personal preference anyway is that I like looking more scaped, if you will, just all over in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have to hit these eyebrows if I'm gonna leave the house. I do have some little mustache whiskers. I am a lady with. I don't have a beard now, but before I had my thyroid removed, my thyroid had made my hormones completely out of whack, and I did have a beard, essentially. I had a lot of facial hair, and it was something I was very self-conscious about. And it didn't help me start to deal with it until I sort of came out about it. Like, I'm a lady with a beard and mustache hairs, and this is something I have to deal with, and I have to shave it every day and deal with the irritation and the redness and the
Yeah.
skin texture and worrying about whether people know if I'm a lady with a beard or not. And it is, it's a pain in the ass to deal with, and some people let all of that grow.
Mm-hmm.
There are people I follow on Instagram who identify as women but have mustaches and beards and stuff. And again, if that's something you're comfortable with doing,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool,
Yeah.
I'm not, and so that's why I finally started to use the laser hair removal tool, and it's worked really well for me. And I still have hairs like on my chin and stuff I do have to take care of, but it's so much better not having that
Yeah.
worry about it,
Yeah.
because it did make me feel so shameful and self-conscious, and was something that I was always worried about people finding out about me. And
And
so,
just the pain
yeah,
and all of it.
I mean, my skin would get so
Yeah.
irritated, especially if I had to do it every day. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
we were on vacation and we were going out and doing things every day, I'd have to shave my face every day, and I would just be in so much pain.
Yeah.
And so, being able to accept it to a certain extent, I mean, obviously, I still shave it and laser it and all of that stuff. So I'm not to a point where I'm like, I'm just going to let it grow. But not feeling the shame about it, and being able to say, like, yeah, I have this hair on my face. It's there. I have to take care of it
Mm-hmm.
and take it off. It made me feel better about it, and it also made taking care of it feel like more of a choice, like not something I was forced into because of the shame of it all.
Yeah.
But being able to say, yeah, I've got it. I know it's there. I take care of it. I feel more accepting of it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it does help that it has gotten easier to take care of because of lasering a lot of it off
Yeah.
and getting my hormones in check, once my thyroid
Yeah.
got removed and things started to even out. So it is nice in that way. I'm always envious of women who can just like get up and brush their hair and leave the house and not have to worry about covering all the evidence of their facial hair and all of that stuff. Like, I used to wear so much more makeup and just do all of this stuff to counterbalance it, but it is something that I still feel kind of self-conscious about. And yeah, it's there. We all have those issues. We all have specific things we, may accept more than others.
Yeah.
So just decide what works best for you. You can be of various minds. Let's be more accepting towards people who choose to do something different than us. And, I feel like the more you accept things, even if you choose to still get rid of it, you feel better because you're not carrying around that shame of being different somehow than society thinks you should be,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, I had fun. I did. But it's time to eat dinner. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some stuff. Let us know what you learned. What was your top takeaway from this episode?
Yeah.
You can email us, you can DM us, you can leave a comment on Instagram or wherever you check out this podcast if it has any kind of comment section.
Yeah. Did we get anything wrong? Do you got any other ideas?
Yeah, what
What do you know?
kind of stories do you have about hair removal or maybe you've come to accept your body hair and let it flow? Do you have any tips for maybe
Yeah.
people who want to sort of transition from removing everything to just letting it grow? Any steps to take to get to that point? Well, we hate to say goodbye, but we love to watch you go. I'm always thinking about your caboose. What a sexy caboose. Yes.
Choo choo.
All right, you guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.